Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the 8th class. Today we are going to discuss about few more definitions of the power quality terms. Ground, a conducting connection, whether intentional or accidental, by which an electric circuit or electric equipment is connected to the earth or to some conducting body of relatively large extent that serves in place of the earth. It is used for establishing and maintaining the potential of the earth or approximately that potential on conductors connected to it and for conducting ground currents to and from earth. Generally, we know ground means it is nothing but every neutral point of the equipment as well as earth point of the house, earth pin of the house, earth wire of the house should be connected to the ground, because to avoid unwanted currents flowing through the body or through the equipment. Any short circuit or fault occurs, the fault current should be bypassed through the earth wire to the ground. Okay, that is called as a ground. Okay. So the purpose of the ground is to avoid accidents, electrical accidents or equipment failures or short circuit currents which are flowing through the human body. Okay. It is a bypassing channel to the unwanted current. Generally, why it is connected to earth wire is connected to ground means the ground potential is generally very low compared to the equipment potential. If any unwanted potential is connected to ground, automatically since the resistance is very low for the ground, therefore the current unwanted currents will be bypassed to ground, thereby safeguarding the equipment as well as the personnel using it. Ground electrode, a conductor or group of conductors in intimate contact with the earth for the purpose of providing a connection with the ground is called as ground electrode. Okay. Generally, an electrode is used in order to connect the ground with the earth wire. The purpose of is intimate contact with the earth. That means if you just put a wire may be disconnected at any point of time due to some winds, etc. If you connect the wire with the help of a electrode or ground rod, therefore it is intimate contact with the earth. Okay. So always there is a connection to the ground. Okay. Next, ground grid, a system of interconnected bare conductors arranged in a pattern over a specified area and on or buried below the surface of the earth. The primary purpose of the ground grid is to provide safety for workers by limiting potential differences within its perimeter to safe levels in case of high currents that could flow if the circuit being worked become energized for any reason or if an adjacent energized circuit faulted. Metallic surface mats and gratings are sometimes utilized for the same purpose. This is not necessarily the same as a single reference grid. Okay. So ground grid, generally for small voltages, small ratings, we use ground electrode, but for large power ratings, for large equipment, very sensitive equipment like substations, generating stations, substations, generators, etc., only small ground electrode is not sufficient. So we need to place a ground grid. Grid means it is a mesh type structure of bare conductors which are buried into the ground to form a earth. Okay. There are many number of bare conductors are placed in a mesh type structure. Okay. The primary advantage is it provides more path to the ground currents. Therefore, the people who are working at the stations will not get any shock. All faulty equipments will be safeguarded from the shock. Okay. Next, last one, ground loop. A potentially detrimental loop formed when two or more points in an electrical system that are nominally at ground potential are connected by a conducting path such that either or both points are not at the same ground potential. Ground loop means it is a loop formed by two or more points which are at a different potentials, not both are at same potentials. That is called as a ground loop. Okay. Ground window. The area through which all grounding conductors, including metallic or raceways, enter a specific area. It is often used in communication systems through which the building grounding system is connected to an area that would otherwise have no grounding connection. Grounding window. Okay. So, it is the area in which all ground conductors enter a specified area. Okay. It is often used in especially communication systems. Okay. In communication system, generally we build a special window which is called as ground window. Next, harmonic component. It is the integer multiples of fundamental frequency. Integer multiples of fundamental frequency is known as harmonic components. Harmonic content. The quantity obtained by subtracting the fundamental component from an alternating quantity is called as harmonic content. Harmonic content. Harmonic component is different. Harmonic content is different. For example, if take fundamental frequency, it is a 50 Hz. What are the harmonics? Third harmonic, fifth harmonic, seventh harmonic, etc. These are the odd harmonics. Okay. If you take third harmonic, what is the third harmonic frequency? 150 Hz. Okay. The voltage or current which is having a frequency of 150 Hz is known as third harmonic component. Similarly, fifth harmonic, 250 Hz. Okay. The voltage or current component which is having 250 Hz frequency is called as fifth harmonic component. What is meant by harmonic content? Harmonic content means on the entire magnitude of the voltage or current, if you remove the fundamental component, what is the remaining component is known as harmonic content. Okay. For example, if you take the RMS value of the fundamental frequency is 230 volts. For the same sinusoidal waveform, if the RMS value is 250 volts, that means fundamental is 230 only. But if you take along with the harmonic components, the total content is 250 volts. Then what is the harmonic content? Harmonic content is 250 minus 230. Therefore, 20 volts is the harmonic content in the voltage. Okay. That is the difference. Next, harmonic distortion. It is a periodic distortion of the sine wave. That means at every particular interval of time, there is disturbances, okay, in the pure sinusoidal waveform. This is known as distortion. It is not pure sinusoidal, it is zigzag. Okay. More changes in the magnitude of the sinusoidal waveform. That is called as distortion. Okay. So the distortion is measured by THD, total harmonic distortion. There is a formula. With the help of THD, we can measure how much is the harmonic distortion present in the given waveform. Okay. Next, harmonic filter. On power systems, a device for filtering one or more harmonics from the power system is known as harmonic filter. Okay. For example, if you want to eliminate a third harmonic, so you have to introduce a filter. That filter is known as third harmonic filter. Like this, harmonic filters are specific, either for one harmonic or combination of more than one. 2 or 3 harmonics also we can place one filter. Most are passive combinations of inductance, capacitance and resistance. So majorly the filters are designed by resistance, inductance as well as capacitance, which are passive in nature. Never newer technologies include active filters that can also address reactive power needs. Nowadays there is a more advancements in the harmonic filters, designing harmonic filters. Instead of using passive filters, they are using active filters. Active filter means same RLC combinations are used, but along with power electronic devices like thyristors, diodes, switches. With the help of these switches, there is a chance of improving or controlling the reactive power requirement also. That is the advantage with the active harmonic filters. Harmonic number, the integral number given by the ratio of frequency of a harmonic to the fundamental frequency, is called as a harmonic number. Harmonic resonance, a condition in which the power system is resonating near one of the major harmonics being produced by non-linear elements and the system, thus exacerbating the harmonic distortion. Harmonic resonance. So harmonics frequencies also can have resonance. That resonance is known as harmonic resonance. Okay. Fundamental resonance is frequency resonance is different. Harmonic frequency resonance is also different. Next, impulse. A pulse that for a given application approximates a unit pulse or a direct function. When used in relation to monitoring power quality, it is preferable to use the term impulsive transient in place of impulse. It is a pulse. Impulse means it is a pulse which approximates a unit pulse. For any given application, if it is giving a unit pulse, then it is called as a impulse function. Okay. So generally it is used to monitoring power quality. Okay. For power quality, it is preferable to use the term, instead of impulse we will use impulse transient. Clear? So with this we will conclude the 8th class. Okay. The remaining things we will discuss in the 9th class. Thank you, Ananda.